We are just a stone's throw away from the right. We get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 24, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It's now second.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. Oh, bowls right over him. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Mayfield off the play fake. Over the middle to Beckham. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
12 yards.
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And 1.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. That he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham sixth touchdown of the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're Tagovailoa, and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Ronnie Harrison on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Matt Breida.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the tackle.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing.
Now Mayfield lost the football.
Tua Tagovailoa sacked. A fumble on the play.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Browns 7, Dolphins 0.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
It's now 3rd down.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 30. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Tua hit, and the ball is out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent excellent real estate.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Shaq Lawson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now the second down throw on target. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff, now Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
4th down.
Sanders' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Browns drive about to get started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Play fake. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
On the keeper.
So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down the middle. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Myles Garrett, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Looking to pass. Tua looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of
I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
Here's Breida. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
tackle made at the 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A good run by Chubb on 1st down as he'll get about 6 yards there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in...
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Browns 24, Dolphins 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
On the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down.
This is Breida. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Breida on the carry.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
The
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 38, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter with the score Browns 24, Dolphins 17.
Mayfield on play action. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the night. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Howard. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard. 43 yards. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
Tua now on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
They set up the screen to Chubb, extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Running for it, here's Chubb. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Nick Chubb stops short, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 38. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That was a short one to Gesicki. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
17.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run again with Breida. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
2 now on first down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
A big offensive explosion helped.